Welcome to Mirror Domains, and this is my full live watch along for Survivor. Season 44, episode 11, guys. Episode 11 already. Man, there's only going to be like one or two more episodes left before this season wraps up, right? Who went home last week? Franny. Franny went home. So, as I said last week, guys, they've got to break up the Tika tribe now. Carson, Carolyn, Jam Jam, somebody's got to go home. So, I wouldn't be shocked if anybody does that, like pulls the trigger on one of them. If you haven't watched one of these from me before, you know, well, guys, I can't show you the entire image here on the side due to the copyright reasons. You'll figure it out as we go along here. I'm just hitting the play button, and we will get underway with Survivor, Season 44, Episode 11. Don't worry, I'll give you guys my little tips and tricks to let you know where I'm at within the episode so you guys can follow along with your copy there on global or TV provider or streaming service, depending on when you watch this. Okay, so Carolyn's upset that she was left out of the vote.
Once.
We get back to camp.
And she's upset. Carson, yeah, she's upset about it. Franny. Jams. I could not resist voting out Franny. Juicy target, he says. Juicy. Oh, now she's...
Every
Don't say the same thing about you. And I
Carolyn's upset about it. She's giving them crap. Yeah, but now you realize that you've chopped each other out to leave three people there with the numbers advantage.
then they betray you. It's torture. It is. It's mental torture.
I don't know why they did cut out her. I guess because they felt like maybe they couldn't trust her. Yeah, she's breaking down.
We're not on this one.
Exactly.
We have no.
Danny's upset that somebody voted for him. It was Franny, right? Franny? Jam.
Down.
Heidi.
But I never in a million.
But she was the only one that voted Danny. Heidi. And Heidi and her are... Heidi and Danny are at each odds. So green is not... They're no more. Jamie and Lauren are left from orange. Yeah, they got to break up the purple now. It doesn't matter. You got to put those squabbles aside, Heidi and Danny, and get out Jam, Carolyn, or Carson. Preferably Carson, because he's been double-crossing everybody since the beginning.
Relaxation and peace.
Meditation.
Reading real bonds.
I just really appreciate y'all and your story.
Is that meditating together, sharing, opening up? Struggles? Okay. So that's Lauren. Electrical engineer, huh? Why are we learning this backstory now? Is she going home today? Okay.
To play it.
No, I know, but I'm saying, like, I know in my head.
Can I see?
Oh. So she lied to Jam Jam there. I guess that's turnaround, right? Because Jam Jam asked her. Huh.
Together, we came in here with 3 people and 12, and we're
So they're getting a little comfortable here. They're trying to establish thematically here that the Tika tribe, Carson, Carolyn, and Jam Jam are comfortable. Oh, I forgot to mention this. Guys, we're doing it half an hour earlier today because I got to run out this afternoon and take care of some business. You understand? I got to travel to another city. Jam Jam stirring it up.
yeah, I didn't even think it.
I start trying to dissect the logic. How can vote
Jam Jam's smart. I think he's my sleeper pick to win it all. Okay, now she's. Well, just say what the play is. Tell them, hey, we got 3 people, Tika. But they're going to do, if they don't vote out one of the Tika tribe tonight, then they've just imploded and Tika, Carson, Jam Jam, and Carolyn are going to the final 3 until one of them realizes that they got to vote one of the other ones out. Okay, so he believes it. He doesn't believe Jam Jam.
now I have my sights set on Tika.
Okay, so Danny's got his eyes on Tika. That's good. I'm not rooting against them, but I guess I'm voting against Carson. But that's commercial breaker. We're not getting a reward challenge. This is weird. So we just had our first commercial break and we're back. I guess we're not back with a challenge. So we're not going to get a reward challenge. This. So she's finding pieces of lobster, an antenna, and then she found like the back shell from it probably molting, right? It molted. Yeah, that's where I would be, in the waters. Bifer in the live chat says, hey, how's it going, Bifer? Okay, they're showing a lot of Carolyn here. They're showing a lot of Carolyn and Lauren. Yeah, I'd be out in those waters getting fish. Scary. It's intimidating at first, but I'd be out there. I don't care. I'd be coming back with a fish at least like this size. This dynamic here between Carolyn and Jam Jam, that I think that one's stronger than the one between Jam Jam and Carson. Because I think Jam Jam's smart enough to know not to trust Carson. Okay.
Who's your ideal final three?
Yeah. There she said.
I think they're not breaking each other.
This is a big.
Okay, so now we're seeing that they're finally wising up to it. That regardless what your beefs were before between Heidi and Danny, you gotta come together now. Put those aside for the larger threat, right? Because Carson, Carolyn, and Tika.
Everyone loves Jam Jam, but those three have to be broken up. That's
the she says it's going to hurt to write his name, but they're like, this is the game. This is what we're supposed to do. Yeah, it's not personal. Sometimes. It's weird that we've had like a 2 commercial break here with more fallout from the previous tribal council. Final 7. So there's only 4 more people to go before the final 3, and which is the finale, right? And they usually double up those because for some reason they like 3 hours for the final episodes, which will start really early on the final day. We'll start like around 9:30. It's about 2 hours without all the commercials. So are we finally to the reward immunity challenge? Here we are. Yes. Second commercial break, guys. Here we go. Welcome.
Of course I know that challenge. I don't think it's gonna...
Oh. Oh yeah, you got to be underwater with a snorkel.
To test your ability to overcome.
Yeah, if you have a fear of drowning, this one ain't for you. Yes. Okay. So this one, Mother Nature's going to help out with the rising of the tide.
Everybody ready to officially begin?
Yes.
This challenge.
This one, because it's not going to rise like really superly fast. Like maybe in an hour or so. Hey, tempt us. Give us a sandwich to give in.
Not get too cold, not get too anxious. Getting used to this little bar.
Oh. She can't focus. She's...
Like, I'm shivering. Yeah. I thought they gave them a snorkel, though. Or no, did he mean just to try to make his hand make a snorkel? Okay, so maybe 30 minutes, the tide... Okay, so... It came in quicker than I thought. She can't handle it. She's got maybe some past trauma with drowning or something. An hour. I'm surprised he hasn't tried to tempt them off, though.
Plug in the nose. And
Okay. Jamie's out. Who do you want to win? It's basically who can hold their breath the longest for when that finally goes over your face, right? Obviously someone from the Tika tribe can. Would be ideal if they were someone. Yeah, Carson's gonna duck out. I just mash my face through it until you gotta hold your breath, and then you hold your breath as long as you can, and then that's it. Carolyn's out. And Jam Jam's going to burn through his oxygen in the blood by kicking his legs like that. You want to float. Now, is he allowed to do that? Is he allowed to put the leg up on top? Hmm. You time your breaths for when it comes up and comes down a little bit, right? That's surprising. Hour and 25 minutes. Wow. It's dangerous, though. If you take a big gulp of that water. Oh. Jam Jam.
It's over!
Send someone over. Get one of the divers over there. Okay, so Jam Jam fans out there, they'll be happy that he won. He's not going anywhere. But we know him. So, and we know that he's going to be safe and Carolyn's going to be safe because Carolyn's got the necklace, right? Or, sorry, an idol. Jam Jam. And man, you can really tell that he's lost a lot of weight too, right? I hope he keeps it off too. When you make a life change like that and you get a chance like that to lose weight like that, like, trust me, I know. Like, you just wake up in the morning and you're like, wow, I feel a whole much better with it off. Yeah. Yeah. Bifer says, what's Bifer say? Says, Jam Jam, the fireman is a goner if they keep him. They got to get rid of Carson. They got to get rid of Carson or make a play to get rid of Carolyn. Split the vote. Or, no, you can't split it because it's going to be 3. They've got 3 strong votes. Hmm. So a little bit of deception here. Lauren and Jamie.
Be ready when we come back. Carolyn's gonna be crying.
Yeah, but you can't let them get the numbers. That's the thing. You can't. Yeah.
I feel like they're gonna vote him.
And she's starting to detect it. See, Carolyn is smart. She is perceptive at times when she plays like that kind of weird, like I'm an airhead kind of thing. But no, she's actually paying attention. Oh, she's trying to smoke them out.
Timing.
You're lying to me.
But Danny ain't having it. He's not having it. But Carolyn wants Danny. She was trying to get information out of him to. I'm scared. Yeah, if TCAT's got the numbers,
one by one.
and you
just
got
gotta
to,
get through this.
you. And then, otherwise it's you. Otherwise, yeah, they're gonna chop you up one by one. You're all done. If you can't throw it away, you got to. It feels like you're jumping ship every vote, but that's what you kind of have to do when it gets down to this number of people. Okay, so Carolyn and Jam Jam are saying Danny. You think Danny's going to go home today, huh? If Danny does go home, Bifer there says the fireman is a goner. Yeah.
Tell you right now.
Okay, so now she's saying. She going to save Carson? That's why you split the votes, guys. But you gave up that opportunity numbers wise. But Carson, if she's done that, if she's tricked you, if she's tricked you this far, then she's going to be a front runner to win the $1 million. Yeah, because she makes a big play to save Carson. All of a sudden, Carson, you just handed everybody's vote to Carolyn if you do this, which is good for her to do it. So there's a bit some flip-flopping here. But we know what the right play is. The right play is to vote one of the Tika tribe. You got to get one of them out now. You're scared, you're nervous, you don't know what you're going to do, huh? Oh, the commercial break. So I didn't cut out the final commercial there before Tribal Council because, well, that's just the way that it goes. That's the way that it goes. That's the way that it goes. That's the way it goes. You know, I heard this thing the other day. You know what singing is? They said that singing is just talking, but with enunciating the vowels longer. So way. You don't say way. Well, I guess maybe sometimes you do. It's rare, but it's always like the A's, E's, I's, O's, and U's that you elongate, right? Born again, like that kind of thing, right? And you got to try to have no tension in the larynx. No tension. It's hard, man. Because you got to like reprogram your brain not to throw in tension here to constrict. That's something I've been working on, but I can't seem to figure it out. It's all about placement. Oh, there we go. Tribal Council. Here we go. So, who's your money on, guys? Who's your money on? Oh, there's the tribal. There's the, the jury. There they are. There's the jury. I hope next season they do a Redemption Island again. I like Redemption Islands. Because that way, somebody who gets voted out has a chance to come back in. It's like slim to none, but at least we get to see people, more people. Who is my money on here? So they're trying to sell between Danny and Lauren. If Carson, Carolyn, and Jam Jam have their way, it'll be Danny going home tonight, with maybe Lauren as or Heidi. Sorry, Heidi will be the throwaway votes. Hopefully, Jamie, Lauren, Danny, and Heidi have come together to vote out Carson. But if Carson gets... Yeah, if they play the idol, if she plays the idol for Carson, and let's say they all voted for Carson, their 3 votes will vote out whoever. Probably Danny. Which is... They're meditating and... Okay, so...
Go on, I kind of look at it like fighters. You look at a fighter and he's got
Interesting fighting analogy.
Have like those rest days, or then it turns into scramble.
Different approaches. Everyone's going to have their different style.
for being experienced, but neither is wrong or right.
Wrong or right. I was thinking about that the other day. People who really enunciate their G's. Wrong. You're wrong. It's like, no, you're wrong. Are you annoyed?
You get some sleep, Carolyn.
Carolyn's a little bit peeved here. She's... Oh. Carolyn's mad at Jeff. At Probst.
Hey, you're not sleeping.
Well, you made it awkward. That's a problem too. Ooh, what's that look? Carolyn was looking over at Carson there, right? I think. Yeah?
I'm working with, our logic is aligned.
Yeah.
I love this game. I don't want to leave. But if it is you,
Okay. The weird kid, huh? Bye bye Danny, says Bifer. So you think they're gonna do him in. If it does, then it's gonna be Tika all the way. And you guys, yeah. They're trying to, I don't buy this either. This editing, they're putting in a lot of Carson here. And it's kind of an editing deception.
I'm putting my trust in people that
She's nervous. Wow. I don't buy it. I think it is probably going to be Danny. I'm thinking it is going to be Danny now. Because those other four are going to get duped by the idol. Walking in like that. Danny's a hothead. We know that, right? Which is probably, well, if he goes home tonight, it's because that little bit of oversight is going to be his undoing, I suppose, right? That kind of like, I'm confident with the way things are. I don't have a backup plan. Just going to have to trust that things are going to work out the way that they are. Carolyn's paused, huh? What's she doing? Is she looking for some kind of astral signs or something like that? She's trying to consult some kind of mystical energy or something? She's tripping out. She's losing it. This is just showing or accenting that she's really not being included in the information last tribal council has really affected her. And yeah, it's showing big time. All right. Go tally the votes. What do you guys got your money on? Is it going to be Danny? Danny or Carson? See if she's going to play the idol. If she doesn't play the idol for Carson, he's going home.
You want to play it? Now would be the time to do so.
Okay. She's looking down. Oh. Okay. Okay. So it is Danny going home. But now you've just assembled 3 against 3. The remaining 3 people against the Tika tribe. And because Danny and the others were not smart enough to smoke that out. Carolyn was, though. Carson. So it's Danny. What?
Member of our jury, Danny.
Danny. So 2 of the other 4 voted for Heidi? What? Because they all voted Danny. Tika.
De Niro face you.
Yeah, snuff my touch.
His De Niro face? Okay. Danny, he's taking it with some humor. All right. Okay. But Jam Jam and Carson just handed Carolyn the $1 million if she's going to go to the end with that move. Because that was a big play. That was a big play. And who's going to be smart enough to know that? Carson's going to be smart enough to know that. Carson has double-crossed from the beginning. He'll double-cross Carolyn and get Carolyn out because thanks for saving me, but you know, how am I going to compete against that in the finals, right? Are we playing to win $1 million or am I playing just to come in 3rd place, right? Yeah. So it's going to be curious. So you've basically now pitted Heidi, Lauren, and Jamie against Carson, Carolyn, and Jam Jam. I want to see who voted for Heidi, because it seems like Jamie and Lauren maybe voted for Heidi. And that's not good. So they just weren't putting the math together in their heads to know that this was going to happen, to now know that the Tika tribe, Carson, Carolyn, and Jam Jam, are going to run with it now. You just handed them that. At least if you got one of them out, it would have been 2 against 2 against 2. And then you just deal with it afterwards, right? Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to see who gets voted out here. I'm going to finish this show out. And then we'll go on to some movie news headlines that will be cut out and put up separately later on. Oh, you wore a mustache. It was an okay episode. Again, these travel councils, there's nothing in there that's making my palms sweat. I'm not kind of like cheering for people to go home or anything like that. Oh, sorry. Now we can run this game.
Survivor.
We are out.
Carson said. Yeah. Now you're saying you got to break that up. And Jam saying Carolyn can win. Okay. Yeah. Okay, see who voted for Heidi. Okay, so Lauren voted. Yeah, so Lauren voted for Heidi, and Jamie did. Why did those two not know this? See, that's a mistake by them. They're easy fodder now. You would want one of those two to come to the finals with you. You want one of those two to come to the end now. That's what I would be like, Jam. Let's pull up the grid here, and we'll talk about strategy here. Okay, so because Jamie and Lauren were so clueless, how is anybody going to vote for Jamie or Lauren to win the $1 million? This is the part of the game where you are thinking about that kind of strategy. When they're not in, they don't have the intelligence going into the tribal councils. They don't have a plan to break up the Tika tribe at all. So they're top candidates that if you're in the final here between Jam, Carolyn, and Carson, you don't want Carson and Carolyn to be your final three because they've got a stronger case. You want clueless people beside you that are not included in vote information, that are just kind of like scrambling. I've got no idea why Jamie and Lauren voted for Heidi there. I really don't, because now, and you've seen it in the little highlights there, that, oh, now they're just going to run the table with us. For God's sakes, you couldn't put one vote, you couldn't think ahead one vote to realize that was going to happen. This was going to be the consequence. That's what you got to be doing, man. You got to be mapping this stuff out when you're playing the game. And James, I know it's easier for people to say here, it's easier in hindsight. You're not there. You don't know what it's like. Well, it's kind of like, I can do the math. Just looking at the math. Carolyn's easily the front runner right now to win the $1 million. So I would say that she's got to go home. And Jam said that, right? It breaks my heart, but you got to do it. It's business. It's going to be no love lost for me for putting out Danny's name, putting him to black and white, because he was a little bit sketchy at the beginning too, going through people's stuff. Farting during a challenge. Danny. All right. So, yeah. Yeah. Right now, between Jamie, Lauren, and Heidi, I don't see how any of them can win the $1 million against Carson, Carolyn, or Jam. If Carson, Carolyn, or Jam make it to the final three, any one of them makes it to the final three, they will win the $1 million. There it is. So that's it. So there's 2 more episodes, and then I think it's the finale, because I think they get in the finale, because it's like 2 hours long, they let the 4th person go, and then they got like maybe even the 5th person. Maybe there's only like 1 more episode this season. Let's see if we can find that information. Okay. So, Wiki. Survivor 44. We're going to go over to the Wiki page and see how many more episodes in this season are left. It's saying 12. But they're usually 13 episodes, isn't there? 13 or 14? I'm not worthy. Okay. Yeah. Doesn't say how many episodes this is. No. How many episodes are left? That's what I need to see for the finale. New Era. Okay. There are only 3 episodes left. After Wednesday, May 24th. May 24th, it will be the finale. So, that is... Come on, calendar, pull up. 2 weeks. Yeah. So there's only one more episode and then it's the finale. Yeah. Okay. There it is, right there. Not Screen Rant. So one more episode. I expect Carson or Carolyn or Jam Jam to go home. You got to. There's just no other calls for it. You got to make that happen. All right, guys, that's it for Survivor Season 44. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Mirror Domain. Okay. Now, guys, as you can see, the show was a little bit early today because I got to run out here in a little bit and take care of some business across town. So what we are going to do now is I'm going to just go over and take a look at some movie news headlines and see what's been going on out there. I think we'll just take a look at some of the big trades like the Hollywood Reporter and see if anything's trending on the Twitter sphere. And I'll cut this out later. All right, see if anything jumps out at me here. Chris Schober during our show there was saying that there's some trailers that have dropped, so maybe we'll take a look at that. I don't know. Bob Iger on Ron DeSantis legal battle with Disney. Does Florida want us to invest more or not? Oh yeah, that legal battle with Ron DeSantis is the governor of Florida, and it's been because Disney said that they don't like the Don't Say Gay bill that he signed into order. DeSantis took it personally, and he's going to lose that battle big time. He's going to lose that big time. CNN slam for shameful Trump town hall. You failed journalism and our country. Well, yeah, I saw highlights of it. I didn't watch it. I do like Caitlin Collins as a reporter, as a journalist. I do like her because she has paid her dues. But and he called her nasty. Like, I don't look at Caitlin Collins and say her. She's just trying to do her job. But Trump is such a. It was kind of disgusting to watch. Yeah, it's yeah. I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to go on to a rant like that. It was a big thing. It's sort of how happens in the entertainment realm, but it's not really in the movie realm, I suppose. So we can go over that. Okay, what else is up there? Why am I freezing? Judy Greer, Georgina Campbell films amongst Fantasia Fest lineup. Fantasia Fest. Freaky Friday sequel in the works with Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis. So they're finally going to make that happen, huh? Freaky Friday sequel. Lindsay Lohan's been trying to make a comeback to acting. She did that Christmas Hallmark movie or something like that, right? Was it for Netflix? Okay. Yeah, I got no problem with that. Have to check that out. Maybe. I don't know. We'll check that out tomorrow. Maybe. Let's just go over to the Twitter sphere, guys. That'll be the true tale as to what's happening out there in the realm. And then we'll take a look at it for some trailers. Maybe. My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3 has been announced. Trailer for Outlander Season 7. Foundation Season 2. Bunch of series trailers. Ryan Gosling and Cillian Murphy have called Barbie and Oppenheimer the best scripts they have ever read, respectively. Really? I just rewatched a little bit of Blade Runner 2049. It's a masterpiece. It truly is. Uh-oh. Why is Jamie Foxx trending? Please, please, please. Don't give me bad news. Jamie Foxx had a heart attack after getting severely mad at someone in his close circle that did him wrong. This is why I'm more chill these days. I don't want to allow others to control how I feel. I will calmly F you up if you say that. So is that somebody who knows him? Well, we kind of suspected it was either a heart attack or a stroke. And to know that heart attacks are scary, man. They truly are. But it sounds like he's through, because when your heart stops, your brain, the blood going to your brain, you don't know how long the brain can last without a fresh source of blood supply, and you don't want to lose motor functions or anything like that. So it sounds like hopefully he's going to be okay. Maybe. Because you never know how you're going to recover. You got to leave it in the hands of that higher power, man. And hopefully, I'm hoping he pulls through this one. Regardless of the reasons as to why it happened, he seemed like he was in good shape, but we're all built differently, man. This is where we're not all built equal, right? He seems like he was in good shape, and people who work out into the gym like 6 days a week or whatever, they too. That it's just, you would think that your heart would be in good condition, but sometimes that's just the tail of the tape, and it sucks, man. I hope he pulls through. I hope he does. Medicine these days it's phenomenal what they can do, and they can, how they can heal and fix problems like this. So I'm pulling for him, man. Please pull through, man. The first trailer for Yorgos Lanthimos' Poor Things has been released. Okay, so we will be doing a reaction to that. I will be recording that. No, maybe we won't. I don't know. If I record it, I'll post it up on the channel later. I got to be out of here in like an hour, and I got to eat. So, due to Emmy rules, Dacre Montgomery is only Stranger Things actor eligible for Emmys this year. What? He wasn't in season 4 though. He was, well, I guess he only had he was in a flashback for a cameo in that, right? Whoops, what the heck? Dr. Montgomery. Yeah. I think I would like to see him be the Human Torch. I think he would be a good Human Torch, right? I don't know. If I could cast Cillian Murphy in every film I ever do, I would just lean on him, and for the rest of my career, I'd be a happy man, says Christopher Nolan. Well, that's just talent acknowledging talent, right? They have worked together many times before in the past. Halle Bailey is just a star in 3 films this year: The Little Mermaid, The Color Purple, and The Line. The Color Purple, I don't know about, man, because that's a remake of a Spielberg film. I'll watch it. Right? And I'm still looking forward to Little Mermaid. And people are like, oh, an older man is going to go out and watch Little Mermaid. And it's like, well, yes. We knew the moment we met her that she set the bar so high we saw hundreds of people and no one surpassed her. Good. Freaky Friday sequel announced. Yes. Natalie Portman. One of my favorite actresses. She truly is. I liked her as Padme, but I also she was good in The Professional, and Black Swan is easily her best work. I understand why she won the Academy Award for that one, because it was just wow. Black Swan is such a haunting film too. that pressure that some people get for performance and stuff. I can't imagine it, and I felt like they captured that feeling of that obsession for perfection kind of thing, and how it ruins you. Mandy Patinkin has joined the picket line. Okay. What's your favorite TV opening credits sequence? Preferably one that doesn't have one, or one that's short. You know what? I'll give you one. WandaVision. WandaVision one was different every time, right? There, WandaVision. It's my favorite TV opening sequence. Shuta Gotway, Millie Gibson, and Jonathan Goff, Doctor Who. Bob Odenkirk has joined the picket lines. Yeah. Lots of stars are coming out. Nathan Fillion had joined the strike, the picket lines yesterday as well. I saw clips of him out there doing that. Jonah Howard King. First teaser for Poor Things. Yeah. New look at Emma Stone in Poor Things. She's kind of like, Poor Things is kind of like a take on the Frankenstein thing, right? Where some scientist puts her back together. Wow, that doesn't really, yeah, it looks like her, but it's kind of like the production design. What's up with the shape of this window, man? This is gross. That's intentional too. The shape of this window of an upside down mushroom tip kind of thing. Wow. Yeah. Rest in peace. And why is that trending? You're scaring me here, guys. What's Shireen? Okay, yeah, you guys are totally scaring me, man. Elle Fanning, Christopher Abbott to star in something called The Mad of Orleans. It follows Rebecca Spielman, a young film school graduate who travels to Paris to work as the assistant to brilliant yet tortured up-and-coming director Sammy Lindbergh. All right, I recognize this actor. He was in Possessor, right? He was good in that. And Elle Fanning, we know Elle Fanning. She's also top talent as far as I'm concerned. Or am I thinking? Who am I thinking of? Was he? Christopher Abbott. Let's pull that up. Take a look at his resume. Yeah, he was in Possessor and Black Bear. For a second there, I was confusing him with the guy who played Sir Criston from House of the Dragon. They sort of look alike, right? They sort of got like the same kind of look. But no, that's not Sir Criston. He's a good actor, though. He's got range. Right? Yeah. What else has he got coming up here? Fear is the Rider. Craven the Hunter, the Foreigner. So he's going to be in Craven the Hunter. We should be getting a trailer for that pretty soon, too. Oh, he's going to be in the Crowded Room with... we just saw the trailer for that yesterday with Tom Holland and Amanda Seyfried, a TV series on Apple TV+. But the Craven the Hunter, good. Yeah, the Possessor. Possessor was that Brandon Cronenberg film. Very brutal. Right? Very brutal. Sean Bean is in that as well. All right. Fast Lives. Diana Elgorn. Just a bunch of model stuff here. Zoe Kravitz and Thomasin McKenzie to lead. Okay. Asteroid City poster. Yeah, that's where we ended off yesterday. I'm not seeing a whole bunch of other new stuff here. It's just hey, it is what it is, guys. I'm just looking for some trailers. I'm going to record my trailer reaction for the Poor Things, and then I'll post that up on the channel later. It'll be up there later, okay? All right, that's it for me. Hit that thumbs up button, guys. Subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow for sure for more movie news. And we probably will be watching Black Widow tomorrow. Yep. See you next time on Mirror Domain.